Hi guys, it is Sam and I am coming to you in this lovely sunny Sunday morning with my slightly frightening makeup-free face to film a Chatty Get Ready With Me video. I've actually had this one requested quite a bit and I was in the mood to film it, so I thought I would go ahead and do so. I've never done one of these before, so bear with me. But yeah, I basically have all of my makeup and stuff here and I'm ready to kind of be chatty with you guys and apply it. Good times. And I have coffee, so we're just set all around. So I've actually already washed and moisturized my face. For my face wash, I use the Fab First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This stuff is amazing. It gets off all of my makeup and it makes my face feeling super fresh and nice, and it's a lifesaver. You can find this at Sephora and it's amazing, guys. And then for my moisturizer, I use the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Oil-Free Moisture. I have problems with eczema, and then I also have weird combination skin, and this stuff is just perfect. Yes, this is already done, so that's good. And now I'm going to start with my primer. I switched to the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I was using the Bare Minerals primer, but unfortunately it's kind of gone downhill. It's like it's gel consistency, and I was finding that it was separating the liquid from the gel stuff. So when I would pump it, I would just get like a fingerful of liquid. Like, it was completely unusable, and I noticed it was making my face break out, which I kind of still have a breakout going on right now. Don't you just love skin? So yeah, I had gotten a sample of this stuff and I loved it, and I decided to just switch to it, and it's really, really nice. It's a primer, but it's also a moisturizer, so it makes your skin not feel dried out. And it has kind of a brightening, a little bit of a glisten to it, which is kind of nice too. So, good stuff. And now I'm just going to my good old trusty NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I use Light 4 DeVille, and this stuff is amazing. I just love it so much. So yes, it is Sunday, as I said earlier. I'm not ready for this weekend to be over. I definitely could use an extra day. But in a little over a month, I actually have a week off, and I cannot wait. It's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait to have time off. But it'll go by fast. I mean, I can't even believe we're in August. I don't know where all of the time has gone. It's just gone by way too fast is what it's done. I mean, we're gonna be at Christmas before we know it, which I'm totally okay with. So now I just take my beauty blender and I use this to kind of smooth it over my face. I was using a brush, but actually the damp beauty blender works a lot better, I found. I was a little skeptical when I heard people recommend using it, but they were right. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, I just kind of pat it all over and make sure it gets blended into my skin. Cover up all those unsightly blemishes. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar that we're getting the big solar eclipse here in the US in a couple of weeks' time, and Oregon is like the place everybody's going to because that is actually where it's going to start. So they're expecting like over 1 million people, additional people in Oregon that day and that week. So I'm working from home that day. I'm not even going to attempt to commute in. The roads are going to be insane. They've already like declared it a state of emergency. So yeah, I actually live close enough to totality that from where I live, I'll be able to see 99.9999% of the total eclipse. Like, it'll be completely covering the sun, so I don't even have to go anywhere. So that's pretty cool. And I've never lived through a a total solar eclipse. I have seen a partial solar eclipse when I was a kid, but it's been in Oregon, I think the last time was 1979. So yeah, very exciting stuff. My parents remember that one, but I was not alive. I still had 9 years till my birth. So that'll be pretty fun. That's another fun thing that's gonna be happening this month. But other than that, I'm kind of ready for summer to be over. I hate summer so much, guys. I just want fall. I want fall, and I want my fall clothes because I'm so tired of summer clothes, and oh, I hate this time of year, guys. So yeah, once I feel like I have it all blended in nicely, I then move on to my concealer. I actually switched to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. They had like a sample size of it at Sephora. I have to say, I like I know that they put the samples, like the travel size sample stuff, next to the checkout counter because they want you to buy more, but I like it because it gives me an opportunity to try new products without having to buy the full size thing. So I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's a pretty good full coverage concealer. It's better than the Rimmel I was using forever, so yeah. I like it, but you know, what are you gonna do? So today is also my filming day again. I filmed some yesterday. I only filmed 4 videos, basically all of the videos I need to post for this coming week, but I need to finish filming videos for the rest of the month. So yeah, I didn't end up filming last weekend because I was just feeling super unmotivated and lacking in creativity. Like I just did not know what to film. And I hate that. I've just kind of been in a creative rut. But today I woke up feeling a little bit more motivated to kind of film, which is exciting because I want to film, it's just I don't know what to film, you know? So hopefully today I'll have my A game on and I won't be a stuttering fool like I was yesterday when I was trying to film. I think I'm just out of practice because it had been a couple of weeks since I had filmed. So, you know, that happens. Got to cover some of my spots up. I have to say adult acne sucks. You know, as a teenager, I never really had acne. I didn't have it until I was like in my 20s and I'm like, what the heck? This is not cool. Funny enough, it coincided with when I started wearing makeup, so maybe that has to do with it, but I don't know. You know, I wash my face every single night. I never leave my makeup on for more than like 12 hours. I don't know. So now I'm moving on to a powder to kind of set my face. I was still kind of testing powders and I was a cheap ass, so I just bought NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It powder, but it's actually worked fairly well for me. I do want to try something else because it does kind of make my face feel a little bit grainy, which is a little bit weird, but you know, I'm cheap. Oh God, I'm getting powder in my coffee. It's probably gonna kill me. Well, if I die soon, you know why. So yeah, I'm gonna film again today. I have some book videos I want to film, and then I'm going to be filming a what's my commuting bag video because I got a new commuting bag recently. It's a Herschel. That thing is amazing. I love it so much. It holds so much, and oh, it's so nice. And it's a backpack, which I was finding, I like the look of messenger bags, and I've used messenger bags for years, but I was finding that it was hurting my back, especially when I have to like transport my my laptop to and from work, because I actually work from home one day a week, or if I need to like work overtime and have to bring my laptop home because I have to work at night, because that occasionally happens. So yeah, it was just too heavy, but this backpack is amazing. A quick coffee sip. Yes, ma'am. So, in terms of reading, I actually finished Assassin's Apprentice last night. I stayed up until midnight to finish it, which was good. I was long overdue with finishing that book. I don't know, I just hate the fact that it takes me forever to read and finish a book. It's so frustrating. I hate it. It's like, why can't I be one of those people that is able to just breeze through a book super fast? I used to when I was younger, but I can't anymore. So for my bronzer, I am using the Signature Club A Nefertiti powder. I love this stuff. I've used it forever. I don't know where else you can find it. I know HSN has it because Adrienne, who makes this is her line, sells on HSN, but she might sell in other stores. I'm not 100% certain. But this stuff lasts forever. I've had it for like 2 years. Which, I don't know, I'm sure I should probably replace it, but that's not gonna happen. I don't do too much in terms of bronzing my face. I just kind of do it around my hairline, and then I add a little bit in the contour area. I don't like a super contoured face on myself. I like to keep it somewhat natural. So yes. In terms of what else I'm reading, I'm too lazy to go and grab it. I'm reading Jacoby. About 100 pages into it. It's pretty fun. It's a little bit too much like Sherlock, so I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't know. It's definitely like a Sherlock retelling with like supernatural elements. So I can see where people are comparing it to Doctor Who. I'm moving on to blush now. I'm using the NARS color in Deep Throat because their names are terrible, which is this kind of shimmery pink color right here. But I love this blush. It's so nice. So yeah, I'm reading Jacoby, and then today I'm also hoping to start the E.E. Night Dragon book. I can't remember what it's called right now. I'm reading that with Michael from Bitten by Radioactive Book, and he's actually already messaged me because he is on the first couple of chapters, and I'm behind, and I need to catch up because I suck at buddy reads. But, you know, I try my best. I always want to read books with my friends, and I sign on to them, and then I'm terrible about keeping up. I'm a terrible book friend, guys. I'm then moving on to I use the second blush kind of over this one, not very much, just a little bit, and it's the Tarte Amazonian Clay in the color Parte. It's this lovely rosy pink color, and it's matte, and so I just kind of layer a little bit over the NARS one, because I kind of like the combination of the two. I also like this color. It's pretty subtle, so if I just want to do like a light makeup day, I turn to this one. So yes, this has kind of been my makeup routine all summer, the one that I'm showing to you guys right now. So it's one that served me well. So now I'm gonna do some highlight, and I'm using my Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 lighting palette. This thing is amazing. I love the 4 different highlighters you get. Primarily I use this one and this one this summer. These two are super highlighty, so you look like you have some glittery cheeks, but I'm actually going to be using this one right here, which is Daylight, with a little bit of this one, which is Spotlight. But it's also really like powdery. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sad the weekend's gonna be over. I'm not ready for Monday. It's gonna be a busy week. But my sisters and I are having lunch tomorrow together, so that'll be kind of fun. There's this newer restaurant that opened up in Portland called Jack Rabbit's. It's one of the winners of the Master Chef or whatever that contest is. He opened this restaurant, and I hear it's really good. So I'm excited to try it out. It looks like they have good food, and it'll be good to spend some sister time while at work. It's kind of nice because we work all fairly close to one another. So yeah, we definitely carpool together during the week. We have to ride to the Park and Ride train station. All of our works pay for our transit passes, which is really nice. My company actually has an annual one, which is so great. So I don't have to worry about it at all. I just get my renewed sticker every year, and that is it, which is like a lifesaver because transit passes are expensive. So we have to drive to the Park and Ride, which takes, depending upon traffic, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And then another 40 minutes on the train. So I mean, it's a long commute, but I can get a lot of reading done. We alternate driving, and then on the train I can get a lot of reading done. So it's a nice trade-off. So now I'm using my setting spray. I actually use this before I do my eyes because it makes my mascara get like kind of runny. So I'm trying this for the first time today, actually. It's the Maybelline Master Fix Locks in Makeup Long Lasting Finishing Spray. I was using the NYX one, but I ran out and then they didn't have any and I needed some. So I'm trying this one. I've heard good things. Also, for some reason, this is like kind of like leaking, which is a little concerning, but oh well. Oh. Whew. Stuff stinks. So I'm just gonna kind of let that dry before I do my eyes, but yeah, it's been a pretty hot and miserable week in Oregon. It's been like anywhere from 105 to 110. If you're at all familiar with Oregon weather, that is very unusual for us. We usually in the summer are about 85 to 90. 90 being usually the highest, and lately all summer we've been about 80 degrees, so we're not built for this heat, and we spend 90% of the year cool, rainy weather. Like a good chunk of the year is probably like anywhere from 40 to 55 degrees and raining, so I am not built for 110 degree heat, like no. So it's been miserable, it's been awful. Our trains can't run when it's that hot. The commuting trains, because they weren't built for that temperature, and so they're like backed up all week. Luckily we drove in, but it's just been super miserable. But it's supposed to kind of cool down a little bit. It's been like a cloudy morning. Oregon's weird because we get like these marine layers sometimes in the morning that will be cloudy and then they'll burn off in the afternoon, but it's nice because it keeps us cooler, so I'll take it. All right, so we're moving on to eyes, and I'm going to my trusty Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. It's amazing, and their eyeshadows are to die for. They blend like a dream, so highly recommend. So anyway, it's supposed to be high 90s this week, which is still pretty hot, but it's better than 100. I'll take it. All right, so the colors that I'm going to be using in this palette are Burnt Orange, a combination of Venetian Red and Love Letter, and then I use a little bit of Primavera in the corners of my eyes. So I'm going to start with Burnt Orange. This is kind of been my summer eyeshadow look because it's kind of like summery and, I don't know, summery colors or like warm golden tones. Also, I suck at applying eyeshadow, so yeah, that's a thing. I watch some of these makeup tutorials and I'm just astounded by how awesome they make their eyes look and like how they can just blend them out. And I watch these tutorials and then I try to do it and I suck at it. So what does that tell you? All right, so then I kind of combine Venetian Red and Love Letter. Kind of gives me a pinky red color. And then I put it right here in the corners of my eyes, as you do. And it looks really scary right now because I haven't blended it out. So, good times. I'm gonna take some of the Primavera. Oh man, my Primavera is kind of running out and I just like smudged a bunch of the powder loose, which is a little distressing. You know, I'm a little sad because, oh God, I just applied too much. You know what? That's why we blend it out, right? Anyways, I was saying, I wish they sold these colors in their single pots, but they don't. But I think I can find like comparable colors because I'm not gonna buy this whole palette again just because I ran out of 2 colors. Like, no, that's expensive. I'm not made of money. It's money I could spend on books too. Okay, so we're going to blend this out because right now it looks a little horrifying, but that's why we blend. Also, I'm switching mirrors because the mirror in that palette sucks. This one's better. Oh God, what have I done? My eyes look terrible. You know what? It looks like a Gryffindor eye look. So look, bonus video, you get a Gryffindor makeup look. What else is going on with me? Work's been busy, so that's been a thing. So we're actually getting a temp. So right now, the girl who does accounts payable is on maternity leave, and we have a temp doing her position. And then it's just my manager and I doing the accounting side of things. So it's been really, really busy, and our company's been growing a lot. So it's created a lot of extra work and things. So they said that we can get a temp to help us through the end of the year, which is going to be a lifesaver because there's like tons of tasks we keep having to put off because we just can't get to them. So we were interviewing for temps last week, and it's kind of the first time I've really been a part of interviewing people. I've always been on the other side of the table, so it's kind of a weird experience. Yeah, just being the person asking the questions instead of the person answering them. I hate interviewing, by the way. Like, just me personally interviewing for jobs is one of the most stressful and anxiety-ridden experiences ever. I just hate it so much, but it's definitely better being on the other side of the table. Not as much pressure, that's for sure. But I think we found our person, so they might be starting next week, which is going to be super, super helpful and nice. We're finishing up month end. But I have so many tasks and projects I need to get to that I just have not had a chance to get to yet. So it's gonna be nice to have that extra help. So that's been a thing. Work's just been busy, as I said. I'm just gonna apply some of the Vermeer, which is this white shimmery color, which I'm totally not showing you what I'm doing, here, like underneath my brow bone. But yeah, so work's been crazy. Other than that, I don't know, I've been really tired lately, so my reading game has kind of sucked. I haven't been playing much video games. I haven't really been doing much of anything, and it's a little bit, I don't know, sad, I guess. I need to like get my, I don't know what's the matter with me lately. I've just kind of been all over the place. I haven't been playing much Zelda. Oh, I kind of want to play Stardew Valley again and some of the other games I miss playing that I've been neglecting, but it's like I don't really feel motivated to do so. I haven't been coloring and I want to get back into coloring, so I don't know. I'm just losing my mojo, guys. So now we're going to attempt to apply eyeliner, which I usually suck at doing this unless I'm like on the bathroom counter, like meticulously trying to get this shit on my eye. So we'll see how hard I fail. Also, where the heck? There we go. Sorry. I lost the plastic to my eyeshadow. Eyeliner's a real pain in the ass. So I use the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. This stuff is freaking amazing and it's cheap. Problem is, sometimes the brushes suck and this brush is kind of bent, so it's been making applying it difficult. And the only store that sells it in town has been out, so I haven't been able to get a new one. So I had to order on Amazon and it hasn't come yet. So we'll see what disaster my eyeliner turns out as. You know, sometimes I don't always mess with eyeliner, but sometimes I really don't like how my eyes look without it, which is probably just me being self-conscious. I wish I was one of those people that was always super confident and like, I don't know, not self-conscious all the time. I get self-conscious over the stupidest stuff and I hate it. This is not gonna work, by the way. Like, I cannot do this angle. I'm gonna mess up my eyes. This is gonna be terrible. Okay, so I just had to go to the bathroom to finish my eyeliner, and this is in no way my best work. The wings look like shit, but at this point, if I wanted to completely fix it, I'd have to wash my face and start over again, and that's not happening, so. But real talk, sometimes eyeliner just goes on beautifully, and then sometimes it looks like absolute shit. So today is the latter. So we're just gonna move on to mascara and hope that it hides the sin that is my eyeliner. And the first one I use is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, which is running out. I need to buy a new one, but there's just enough in there to work. So yes, I don't know guys, my makeup today I feel like does not look very good, but what are you gonna do? The second mascara that I end up always using is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This stuff is amazing. It's like one of the best mascaras I've ever used, and I always go back to it because it's that good. Do you ever just have off makeup days? I think that's me for today. But it's not because I didn't try. So that there is that. One of my few things that I'm proud of accomplishing in my life is making myself ambidextrous when it comes to applying mascara. I trained my left hand to apply my mascara as well as my right hand. So kudos to past Sam for figuring that one out. I'm just a hot mess today. I'm not even hot, I'm just a mess. So now I'm doing my eyebrows, and I just use this really cheap like Essence eyebrow powder that you can find at the department store, but it's the only one that has like a dark enough color of brown for my eyebrows, and I don't do much. I just kind of fill them in a little bit. I'm not like a brow person. I don't know how these girls like do their brows all fancy and stuff, and I don't know. I kind of like mine to just look natural, and mine naturally are a little on the heavier side. I'll kind of shape them a little bit, but nothing fancy. I mean, I think they look all right. I don't know, it worked for me. I try to do as much of like a low-key makeup as possible. Like when I'm not sitting here talking to the camera, it takes me like 15 minutes to apply a full face of makeup. And then sometimes on the weekends, or like when I know I'm not going anywhere, I'll do like just a little bit of foundation because I kind of like applying it, and I don't know, it makes me feel more confident in myself. But I wish I was one of those people that could just walk around with no makeup on, but I hate my skin, so alas, I cannot do that. I lack the self-confidence to do that. Alright, so that is it for my makeup look. That is done. This is basically how I've been applying my makeup all summer, and then I just need to do my hair, and then I'm good to go. I might try and show that on camera, but my sister's in the bathroom, so I don't know how she'd feel about that. But as you can see, this is what my hair looks like in the morning when I wake up. It's like super, super frizzy. Look at this. It's such a mess. You know, it doesn't look that bad on camera, but if you were to see it in person, you'd be like, oh my god. But basically I just end up getting it wet. I put some cream in it and a little bit of gel, and then I diffuse dry, and then when until it's damp, I should say. And then when it's fully dry, like air dried, I just kind of scrunch it out. But yeah, right now it's just a little bit of a crazy, got some crazy hair going on. I got a little bit of messy hair. We'll just call it beachy waves. That works. Alright guys, but this is it for my kind of chatty get ready with me video. I hope you guys kind of liked it. Me rambling. I like to ramble, so if it was a little incoherent, I apologize. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And until next time guys, bye!